Hey, what's happening, YouTubers? We're back with a brand new unboxing video. Tonight's unboxing video is the Marvel Legends Shriek from the Armadillo Wave. Now, I asked y'all before when I did the Miles Morales unboxing, should I collect the rest of the figures? So one of y'all said yes, so I decided to go ahead and buy Shriek. So Moreland should be next, but without further ado, y'all, let's get started with the box art first. On the side of the packaging, you see the image of Shriek. And then on the back of the packaging, you see the full image of Shriek. If you ask me, though, she kind of looks like Mystique more than Shriek. On the bottom of the lower half of the box, you see the rest of the figures in the wave. So remember, it's 7 figures total in the Armadillo Wave, 6 needed to complete the figure. All I have left to get is Moreland. And on the top is a little bio on Shriek. Feel free to pause it if you want to go ahead and read it. All right, enough about the box art. Let's go ahead and get Shriek out of the packaging. And here's Shriek out of the packaging. Let's get started with the accessories that she comes with first. So let's get started with the Build-A-Figure piece she comes with. She comes with a torso of Armadillo with this like detachable back right here. So she does come with 2 sets of additional hands, 3 hands total, but we have fisted hands and also a pair of gripping hands. All right, now let's take a look at the figure itself. And when it comes to this character specifically, it couldn't be more perfect for the timing because we did see Shriek recently in live action in the latest Venom Let There Be Carnage movie. Of course, this is the comic book version, but it's nice to know that they kind of like aligned it up to have this character released while the time it was being released in the live cinema version. But anyways, I was more so excited about the new buck for this figure. And for those of you out there who aren't familiar, when people use phrases like buck, that means like the body mold. So this is a new body mold entirely. And the best part about it, check that out, pinless technology. So pinless double jointed elbows on a female figure and pinless double jointed knees. And considering Hasbro likes to reuse body molds, hopefully they reuse this for other characters that are harder to find on the secondary market, like Mystique would be a good option. Since they're doing cel-shaded X-Men animated series figures, maybe a Jean Grey potentially, or Storm. But enough about that. Let's take a look at the head sculpt, and it looks pretty detailed. The only thing is, like when it comes to Shriek's character, it's not that complicated when it comes to the paint scheme. It's basically just black and white with a little bit of blue on the eyes right there. So while the head sculpt might look great, the only downside is because of this hair, like it's hard to pose it around too much without it getting in the way. So you're going to have to kind of like maneuver it when posing the figure. In terms of range of motion for the double jointed elbows, it gets a nice range right there. All right, now we're going to jump right into size comparisons. And first size comparison, here is Shriek standing next to Carnage and the Retro Spider-Man. Now, if y'all didn't know, Carnage and Shriek are a thing in the comics as well as in the movie, which we just saw in Venom Let There Be Carnage. And next size comparison, here is Shriek standing next to a couple other Marvel Legends female characters that have double jointed elbows. We have Ironheart and Rescue. Next size comparison, here is Shriek standing next to the Hasbro Fortnite Lynx figure and the McFarlane DC Multiverse Shriek figure. Alright, so my overall thoughts on the figure is it's pretty cool. You know, it's nice to have a Shriek figure in Marvel Legends form, especially in the collection, because I have Carnage. But I was more so interested in the buck itself and how the double jointed elbows would work and the range of motion. And I gotta say, it's pretty good. So I'm hoping at some point down the line, Hasbro does reuse this buck on other figures like I mentioned, like potentially a Mystique or Jean Grey or maybe even Storm. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, YouTubers. And like always, if you like what you see, hit that like button. If you haven't already yet subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Here is Shriek standing next to a couple other Marvel Legends female figures that have double jointed elbows. We have Ironheart and what the hell is her name? Rescue.